Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. It is Wednesday afternoon, and after much consideration, I decided that today's video would indeed be a Darlene's concoction video. I really need to go to Walmart, but I developed a headache that is just, it's like my head's in a vice and it's being, oh, that actually kind of feels good. But it feels like it's being squished. My temples hurt. I took pills, but it didn't help. I just don't see how Tylenol or ibuprofen helps people. People swear by ibuprofen. It seems like no matter what I take, if there's pain, the pain stays. I don't know. So, I'm up to doing candy. If you watched my video yesterday, I picked up a couple candy thingies at Family Dollar, and I'm gonna put those together for my mother. And I've done something like this before where I just put the oven on like at 200 degrees and I make like a bark or something, and I just put chocolate and candy, and I'm just gonna do that, and it's not gonna take long, but just thought I'd record it for you. So today we are using, oh, and when I brought the candy home last night, I mentioned this earlier, my mother, I showed her the candy and I was like, oh, but you have to wait because I'm making a video with the candy. And later she's like, you didn't bring me any candy. So, so I ended up opening the bag. She had some yesterday and she also had more today. But we still have plenty of these. But my mother has been eating out of the bag, and then we still have plenty of these. I think she's only had like 2 or 3 of those. And then we used half of a candy bar because she had chocolate yesterday. I didn't give her any chocolate today. She wanted more, but she has to wait. And then I have another whole candy bar. So my plan is to somehow melt the chocolate with these things. Now, somebody's already just mentioned, which was really funny, that she didn't think the fruit slices belonged in this mix, because I posted it on Instagram and also on Facebook. And I'm going to tell you the reason why this is a mix for my mother. My mother always loved the chocolate eggs. I don't know for Easter if we still get those, but when I was a kid, you could get eggs or about, about like that big, came in a box, and they were cream filled or fruit filled, and there were some that were coconut, and so it was all in chocolate, and inside was like a coconut cream kind of filling, and inside was pieces of like this, but not so much like this, but like almost like pieces that you would get of those candy colored things that you get in a fruit cake, that kind of stuff. So, but we're gonna make it with this. And then the only other thing I could possibly put in there that my mother loves is raisins or walnuts. Walnuts she would totally love, but I don't think she has any right now. So I might just do a combination of these things. And I thought I would use, where is it? Hang on. She had one of her little pies earlier, and I just washed this little pie tin, and I thought I could make her a little chocolate candy pie out of this. And then, of course, I'll have more. That's too much for that little thing, so I'll find something. I just thought I'd play with this stuff, and I will go over to the counter and take you with me, and we will see what we can come up with. Okay, I'm going to just start by cutting up some of these little fruit slices into small pieces. And I preheated my oven to 200. This is not the easiest thing in the world to cut. I am going to take this little pie plate, and the other thing I have, which I haven't dried yet, is I have these heart-shaped muffin cupcake tin thingies. And even though it's not Valentine's Day, I think it's okay. And my thinking is, for this little pie, just going to put a little bit of chocolate in the bottom. Normally I let the bottom melt first, and I think I will do that again. So let me see here. That's probably enough to cover that. Let me do the heart also. Okay, got this one dry. I'm going to pop these 2 things into the oven at 200 degrees for like 15 minutes. Okay, you know what I've decided? While my chocolate is melting, I think I'm going to make a little mixture of confectionate sugar and, whoa, a drop of milk or water. I guess I'll just use milk. And to make like a paste to hold together the ingredients that I'm going to be throwing together. So let me go get some milk. And of course, when you play with milk and confectionate sugar, seriously, drops at a time, as I drop my knife. Clean knife. Because I'm going to just crush the macaroons a little bit more. Oh, I could put a little bit of almond extract. Let's try that little tiny bit of that. Whoa. I do have more confectionate sugar, so if I overdo the milk, that's okay. All right, we are getting there. Whoa. Pour that back into the container. I made a mess. Well, imagine that. I think I like that. Let's throw that in there. And then let's get some macaroons. And let's crush those up. You do know that I have no clue what I'm doing, right? Okay, good. Well, it looks like confection. Maybe a little bit more coconut? I think so. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let me take out my little pans of melted stuff. Okay, this one needs to be pushed a tiny little bit to the side. But it's melted other than that. Ooh, if I wanted, I could go up around the edges, couldn't I? I don't know if this is ever going to want to come out of this pan. There's even ridges. Well, it'll be fun to find out, won't it? Okay. The heart, pretty good. I'm just going to leave the heart as it is. I'm going to put those in the fridge for a minute so they can harden. Okay, while those are in the fridge, I'm going to add maybe 2 more macaroons, maybe another gummy thingy. Whoops. Maybe a drop more of milk? What do you think? No, I think this is good. I'm going to be able to just flatten it out with my fingers or whatever. My mother has requested that I add some raisins. We happen to have some golden raisins, so that's what she's getting. And then we'll be ready to smash this up and, and put it in. Now, I have way too much filling, and I know I won't have enough chocolate to make a third pan. I have another heart-shaped thing, but we'll see. All right, let me go get what I've got. Let's start with the heart one. See, that's hard enough that it's not going to just squish through. My hands are very clean. See, and my thinking is I'm just going to flatten that and shape it in there. I might be able to put quite a bit of this. It's gonna be yummy, I think. Don't you think? I can promise you my mother will love it. My mother loves anything. So I'm gonna try to make it, pretty close to the edge. This is very easy to squish. Please don't think you need measurements for the confectionate sugar. Just add some to a bowl and just add drops of milk until it comes to the consistency that you saw me do. And you're allowed to spill it like I did. Okay, I'm going to put this aside for a sec. While my hands are still sticky, I will do this little guy. Let's put some chocolate. It can be spread after. It doesn't have to be all filled in. Do I have the heat on in this house? Hot in here. All right, I'm thinking that's enough for this. More than enough. Okay, whoops. Can I just do that? Yeah. I'll put some around the edges. That's gonna all be good. That will melt, and we'll be able to spread that around, quite sure. So, I'm going to put those back in the oven for 20 minutes this time, at 200 degrees. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this one too. I wish I would have put some chocolate on the sides. Next time I'll do that. So let's see here. Then I can use up all the chocolate bar. Yeah, I'll just go put that in with the others and let that melt too. Okay, here's the last one. And I'm going to do the same thing here and just spread that around a little bit. Maybe this one I can make sides. How about we do that? I don't know if that's going to work. I don't think I have enough chocolate to make sides. We'll give it a shot. As long as I have a little bit for the top. Whoops. I'm not doing a good job. Ouch. No, that's not going to work. So I'm just wasting my chocolate. So let's take that out. Well, now what do? I'm leaving that there. I'm going to go put that in the refrigerator so I can add the rest of the filling. And the others look sufficiently melted, so let me go get them. I had just put them in this very old cake pan just to make it easy to, it's not that hot. Easy to move this cake pan that we've had since I can remember. Let's just seal that. Pretty good, pretty good. And I'm just going to pop this back in the fridge again. This is all like perfect. I know this one's not going to want to come out. So now we just put these in the refrigerator and then we'll wait for the other one to come out. I'm going to just put those back in here so I can carry them easily. And I only put these in the refrigerator for like, well, for the bottom I did it for like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but for these, they'll probably have to stay in there for a while, like maybe an hour? I don't know. I think I did an hour last time. Okay, let's take care of this little baby here and finish up. I'm just going to flatten this out again. This is a really good texture. Wow, and I should have enough chocolate to finish, oops, that up. Okay. Oh, I have way more than enough chocolate. Good enough. That'll make enough. Okay, back in the oven for, what did I say? 10 minutes, I think, was enough of this. I got scared because it did not look like these were ever going to want to come out of this little tin. The last time I had made a concoction like this, I actually had added a little bit of cooking spray on the pan, but I went around with a knife and look, voila, one big gigantic candy bar. Do like. So let's see if we can get the other one out. I left these in the refrigerator for like probably an hour, and then I put them in the freezer. I think this is going to have to thaw a little bit. The other one, I had gone around it before I put it in the freezer. Can I just pop that out? You can tell I'm not ready for a primetime cooking show, right? I bet you if I dipped it in warm water for a second, but it feels like it might want to come out. Let's keep working at it. My God. Does it have to be? Okay, let's try this guy. Look, this even fell over the side, but him, I should be able to pop. See? I popped that one out. Now that one's like pretty much covered. So we have chocolate pie here. Just going to put that back in there. Come on. Come on. I think that's how we're supposed to talk to candy. Ooh! Look at that! See, the edges are not covered. Now, if I had some more melted chocolate, I could always paint the sides if I wanted. Alrighty. let me go sit down and do I do a taste test? I think I do. What's with the hair is like all flippy. I kind of like it. I was so hot today. Not that kind of hot. Just getting up and working with the oven on, even though it was only set at 200 degrees, it warmed up my kitchen, and I have my fan on now and I'm all cool and comfy. But listen, this was a good day. Other than the fact that I had a major headache, it was a good day. I figured out that my Facebook page that I keep begging you guys to go visit was set up to be visible only to the United States and Canada. That eliminates a whole lot of my YouTube family because you guys are from all over the place. You know, I'm thinking that once upon a time I might have done that because I was getting spammy things. I do remember now, and I figured it was a deals and coupon page, so I figured nobody needed to see that except for the United States because it didn't make sense to anybody else. And I must have added Canada only because I knew there are some people on the border of Canada who can actually go into the United States to shop. Ah, my goodness, it's coming back to me. Anyway, I deleted those two countries and set it as just all countries. So many of you who have not been able to see my Facebook page will be able to now. I'm still having some issues with people on phones, so we're going to get this figured out, I promise. Or I'm at least going to continue trying. Then, I also sent out my first Snapchat. Do we say Snap or Snapchat, or my first chat on Snapchat? It was when I was doing the candy for my mother. I was able to figure that out a little bit. Okay, I'm supposed to taste some chocolate. What a terrible, terrible job this is. What I did is, since I had them in the freezer to really firm up, I just let them sit like at room temperature a little bit so I don't break teeth on them. So let me go get one of those and we'll see how it is. Alrighty. So here's the one that was in the little pie plate, and I just want to see. Ooh, it's still kind of hard. Oh. Alright, so this is what it looks like on the inside. That's soft. That chocolate bar that I got at Family Dollar is really, really good. Alright. Boy, is that sweet. I'm gonna go into shock from the sugar. It melts in your fingers, not just in your mouth. Alright, I'm gonna eat the rest of this, and that's it. That is delicious. But, oh my God, that is way too sweet for me. I'm licking my fingers. Sticky. I'm anxious to give this to my mother. She's gonna like it, I think. She loves coconut and chocolate. I'm gonna go wash my hands. So it ended up being a productive day. I at least got other countries in to my Facebook page. So excited about that. And now I really want to work on my blog and bring that back up to par, so I can just start maybe earning some money through my blog too, with Amazon and things like that. Today, I hope you enjoyed the concoction video, and just give it a try. To me, the easiest way to melt chocolate is to do it like I did in the oven at 200 degrees, 10-15 minutes. You could probably leave it in there forever, and I don't think it would burn at 200 degrees. It's just so much easier than having to melt it in the microwave. And there's no waste. You can see it just all pops out of the container. So that's it. Very anxious to go give my mother some of this. And I will be back with more soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up. Please subscribe. And I will talk to you tomorrow.